Look at this man's face. An innocent man who's been done wrong. Let's play it and then we're going to talk about it.
It obtains new surveillance video showing what is believed to be the SUV belonging to the woman now charged in a hit-and-run crash that killed a 6-year-old boy. You can see the vehicle driving down the street about a minute after the fatal crash. The man who was initially arrested in the case is now free after...
You will always get caught. There are Ring doorbell cameras. There are traffic cameras on traffic lights now. I just seen them in a couple towns over. Damn me, they're putting up that stupid long pole that it's supposed to be able to check your license plate, see if the car is stolen, make sure you have registration, insurance, all this wild stuff. These cameras on the sidewalk. Man, you're not gonna be able to get away with much nowadays. You're not be able to get away with anything nowadays. People are stupid. You see that? She's driving down the street. Let's replay it back for a second.
6-year-old.
Look at it. Look at her. Look at her car. Killed a 6-year-old boy. Scum, and kept going. Piece of crap. What is she, drunk?
Boy. You can
But
see
that's
the
not.
vehicle
That's
driving
not.
down the street about a minute.
It gets
after
worse,
the
man.
fatal crash. The man who was initially arrested in the case is now free after spending 2 weeks in jail.
He spoke exclusively to Maddie Kurth about how he's working to further clear his name.
I was crucified in every way.
Let me say this, man. The reason why I'm even posting this video, man, this video is for the people who always talk about, oh, don't go to jail then. Stay out of jail. I always see the comments, man, about these prison videos or, you know, people that get are locked up and they talking about the experiences in jail. People say, well, don't stay out of trouble. Don't go to jail. Just don't go to jail. And it gets thousands of likes. Man, innocent people get charged every day. There's innocent people incarcerated right now, thousands of them, fighting to try to get out, that are getting abused every day. Their commissary taken from them every day, as sexually assaulted, their life threatened, their life almost taken away from them, their lives being taken away from them, and they are innocent. Like this man was innocent. He was in jail for 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Humanly possible by everybody.
Nearly 3 weeks ago, Cody Bodette found himself handcuffed in the back of a St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Office cruiser.
You just could hear my 6-year-old screaming at the top of her lungs and, tears from, fear.
Did they tell you what they were picking you up for?
Had no idea what was going on for a few hours.
Unbeknownst to him, St. Tammany investigators made Bodette the prime suspect in the hit-and-run death of 6-year-old Jeremiah Ramirez. A driver killed the boy while deputies say he was riding his scooter in the driveway of his Slidell home around 6 p.m. August 13th. Bodette says he told deputies when they pulled him over in his Chevy Suburban SUV that he was in the area around the time of the crash for his daughter's cheer meeting at a nearby high school. Deputies booked him with vehicular homicide, hit-and-run driving, and reckless operation of a motor vehicle related to the child's death.
They were 100% sure they had their guy.
It really does make me wonder how many other people out there are in a situation like ours.
Bodette's sister, Jordan Rolston, says she never believed the deputies and went out to the neighborhood where Jeremiah was killed to start digging. She says she found a house with a clear view of the street and a security camera that caught a silver Nissan Armada exit the neighborhood minutes after the crash. Rolston said the Armada had serious front-end damage, and she says the homeowner who gave her the video of the Armada told her at the time that deputies never knocked on their door.
Their sheriff was going to convict my brother off of no evidence they had, when all they had to do was go attempt to get the evidence by looking for more camera footage or anything really.
Stressful, depressing, emotional. Every word you can think of. It was a nightmare.
Rolston got in touch with Dallas McClanahan, an ex-cop turned private investigator in Slidell. McClanahan says he took her evidence and tried to bring it to the St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Office, but he says investigators weren't interested.
Do you often get told, I'm not interested in talking to you?
Very, very rare. Usually they'll sit down and talk to me. Only time is if there's some kind of conflict of interest.
Joe Raspani, Fox 8's legal analyst, is representing Bodette as his defense attorney.
Did you guys see that pause this guy just took, like the deep swallow? Let's see what he has to say, because I'm a big on body language. I'm big on first impressions and body language. He's looking like Oh man, what am I about to say? I really don't want to say this. This could backfire on me. Let's see what he says.
Attorney in this case.
If you look at the St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Office in a light most favorable to them, they're lazy, they're negligent, and they didn't care.
The St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Office won't answer any of our questions about this case. But in a news release, Sheriff Randy Smith said once new evidence came to light, his investigators moved swiftly to redirect the investigation and identify the correct suspect. Respondee says after the sheriff's office denied meeting with the private investigator, he then took the evidence directly to District Attorney Colin Sims.
I've reached out to law enforcement dozens and dozens of times. Sometimes they'll listen to me, sometimes they won't. That's fine. But in this particular case, I saw they were not listening to anybody, so I went directly to the DA's office. They acted appropriately. We went and got a bond hearing set as quickly as we could.
Last Friday, Sims ultimately refused all charges against Bodette that were related to the child's death.
He was in jail for 2 weeks for something he didn't do.
Hours after the DA refused the charges, deputies announced the arrest of Connie Noel Estes for hit and run causing death and
She definitely looked like a drunk.
obstruction of justice. A judge set a bond of $1 million.
Those 2 weeks felt like
A bond? Why should she have a bond? She killed a 6-year-old. She shouldn't have a bond at all. How does that judge not know if she don't come from money, if she can make bond? Come on, man. This is a joke.
20 years to me and my family.
You know, now that the air has been cleared and they've arrested a different person, has anybody apologized or spoken to you?
No.
Of course not. I can't imagine that they will admit or hold themselves accountable for anything.
After weeks of his arrest circulating online,
My name will always be associated with that original mugshot and the defamation that came with that.
Cody Bodette says he wants justice for himself and for 6-year-old Jeremiah.
I just hope that, especially with a crime of this magnitude, that a little more investigating and police work goes into the charges before making an arrest.
Maddie Kurth, Fox 8 Local First.
In addition to the now refused charges.
Let me just say this, man. It's not about money. This needs to stop. This seriously needs to stop, man. This needs to stop because it always ends up being a lawsuit and then the taxpayers suffer. The taxpayers of that particular state, town, they suffer. And the taxes go up on the homes per year. Man, it's ridiculous. This has got to stop, man. This is extremely disgusting. The presidents will never address these type of issues. They never will. It's always, all right, lawsuit, pay. Then the people like us, the homeowners like us, we got to suffer. Even if you're not a homeowner, even if you're renting, your landlord is going up because he has to pay more now. It's disgusting, man. It really is, man. It really is sick that these police officers get away with this crap. Makes you want to stay inside, man. It really does. It really makes you want to stay inside. Literally, that man was at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's all it really was. For his vehicle to be matching. And shout out to his sister. His sister literally saved him. If his sister didn't do that work, she literally did the detective work for them. The police, not even detective, the normal police work. Normally, that's what police officers are supposed to do. Look for cameras in the area. Go to people's houses. His sister did that. She shouldn't have had to do that. Again, this video is for those people, man. Oh, stay out of trouble. This man was innocent. Just because his car matched. He has the same vehicle. This could happen to you. This could happen to you watching all your way from work. You didn't do nothing. You just had a hard day at work. You tired. You can't wait to go home, or you can't wait to eat. You can't wait to see a woman. You can't wait to see a man, whatever, whoever. Pick up your kids from the daycare, whatever it is. And you getting pulled over for something like this. For murdering a 6-year-old. Imagine. Put yourself in his shoes. Put yourself in other people's shoes that went through the same thing. He only spent 2 weeks. There's other people that spent years. There's other people that went in and never came out, never saw their family ever again. Y'all share this video, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and love.